Old Greenwich, Riverside, Cos Cob. They all three are in Greenwich, but they feel like completely different towns. The prices are different, the pace is different, and the market is telling a very different story in each one right now. If you are trying to decide where to buy in Greenwich in 2026, this is the breakdown you need. Today, I am comparing all three neighborhoods side by side: price, lifestyle, and what the Q1 2026 data is actually telling us about where each market is headed. I am Charles Nedder, a realtor here in Greenwich, Connecticut, and I show homes in all three of these neighborhoods every week. By the end of this video, you will have a clear picture of what your money buys in each one and which neighborhood fits the way you want to live. Let us start with Old Greenwich because this is where the strongest demand is right now. Old Greenwich had 13 single-family sales in Q1 2026, more than double the 6 sales it had in Q1 last year. The year-to-date median sale price is $3,231,000. That is a significant jump from the $3 million range where Old Greenwich sat for most of 2025. What is driving that? Old Greenwich has the beach. It has Sound Beach Avenue with restaurants, shops, and a walkable village center. It has Binney Park. It has the train station right there. For buyers coming from New York City who want a neighborhood that feels like a self-contained town, not just a house on a cul-de-sac, Old Greenwich checks every box. And that demand is pushing prices up. If you are looking here, expect competition, expect homes to move quickly, and expect to pay a premium for the lifestyle. Now let us talk about Riverside, and this is where the data gets interesting. Riverside had 11 sales in Q1 2026, which is solid. But the year-to-date median dropped to $10,000, down from $350,000 for the full year in 2025. Now, before you read that as a negative signal, you need to understand what is happening. Riverside's median is heavily influenced by what sells in any given quarter. When a few high-end waterfront properties close, the median jumps. When the sales mix skews toward the interior homes in the $1.5 to $2.5 million range, the median pulls back. That is exactly what happened in Q1. The sales were concentrated in the lower and middle price bands. Riverside itself has not lost value. It is one of the most desirable neighborhoods in all of Greenwich. Tree-lined streets, beautiful homes, easy access to the train, and a real sense of community. For buyers, this is actually an opportunity. The perception that Riverside has cooled creates less competition, while the underlying fundamentals are as strong as ever. And then there is Cos Cob, and this is the neighborhood I think more buyers should be paying attention to. Cos Cob had only 4 sales in Q1 2026, which tells you how tight inventory is. The year-to-date median is $88,250, up from $1995,000 for the full year in 2025. Cos Cob has historically been the most accessible entry point for single-family homes in Greenwich, and it still is, but that entry point is climbing fast. What makes Cos Cob compelling right now is value relative to the rest of Greenwich. You are getting more house for your money compared to Old Greenwich and Riverside, and the neighborhood has its own identity. A walkable commercial strip on East Putnam, proximity to the highway, and a growing restaurant and coffee scene. For buyers who are priced out of Old Greenwich or who want more space for their dollar, Cos Cob is where the smart money is looking. Quick question for you. What matters most in your search? Because that is really what this decision comes down to. If walkability, beach access, and a village lifestyle are your top priorities, Old Greenwich is worth the premium. If you want classic Greenwich charm with larger lots and a quieter pace, and you do not mind that the data looks soft in one quarter, Riverside offers some of the best long-term value in town. And if you want the most home for your money with a neighborhood that is clearly on the rise, Cos Cob deserves a serious look. So here is what I want you to take away. All three neighborhoods are in Greenwich, but they serve different buyers at different price points with different lifestyles. The Q1 2026 data shows Old Greenwich surging, Riverside resetting, and Cos Cob climbing. None of those trends change the fact that all three are excellent places to own a home. The question is, which one fits you? If you want to tour all three neighborhoods in a single day and see the difference for yourself, reach out when it makes sense. Give me a call at 203-524-4303.